Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And in this episode, we're going to take a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, and especially the new trailer where we see Vader just about for the first time. It was released today, and I think we could definitely have a look at it. I can't play it in full. I'll have to play it with the volume down because copyright. But we will have a look at it and discuss it. But it looks good. I'll put a link to it in the description, but it looks good. And we do see more Ewan McGregor, more Obi-Wan, although still plenty of other people. Visually, it's quite good anyway. So let's have a look. I'll put myself down in the corner and we'll go into the article. Right, so I'm going to play it. We're going to count the beat in, and basically I'll go through and I'll describe what I'm seeing and what I think as it's going through. Will be the easiest way. So here we go. So quite good visually coming in with the ship. Nice drop round shot. It does at least look Star Warsy. It's got a feel to it. See, I think that's your star of the show, that woman. We've seen these scenes before. Nice line. Yeah, there's the star again. Nice touches with the sort of that same time period. The uniforms are very much like A New Hope with the senior officers. Yeah. Oh, she's a wielder of a lightsaber, of course. Even though she's not a Jedi. Now, that bit, that was Vader's arm going on. That's his chest plate going on. And that makes me wonder if we're going to... is it going to be Lego Vader? And there we go. So that's the trailer. There's a piece in Giant Freaking Robot which discusses it, which I'll go through very quickly. I don't want to make a big thing of that one, but we'll go through it quickly and have a look. So here's the thing. It says, see Darth Vader reconstructed in new Obi-Wan trailer. Well, as you've just seen, you see very little of Vader. You see an arm getting clunked on and a chest plate put in. But it is the first... It is the first sort of glimpse, and you do hear the iconic sort of bit, which it works for me. I've got to be honest, it does work for me. I was very negative. I was hoping for the best, but I was sort of preparing myself downwards, managing expectations, they call it. But actually, that is the first teaser I've seen, which makes me feel it's actually going to be good. So maybe. So we'll go through the piece anyway. Whether you want it to or not, may the Force be with you, as in it's May the 4th. Unless you're watching this tomorrow, in which case it's Revenge of the 5th. Or the day after and it's Revenge of the 6th. I think that kind of expels that joke. We're done with that. Anyway, it's Star Wars Day, and whether or not you celebrate it, I will. As soon as I finish with this video, I'm going downstairs. I'm putting my big telly on, and going to watch A New Hope in full glory, and maybe crack open a wee tin or two of a cold one. Anyway. It's Disney Plus has made the utterly unsurprising but nevertheless wise move of releasing a new trailer for the upcoming miniseries Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. And unlike the first teaser that came in March, the new preview shows us Darth Vader. We only get a couple of glimpses at the iconic villain, as you've seen, but it's enough to trigger the kind of nostalgia and excitement Disney no doubt wants fans to experience in the lead up to the series. And as I've said, yes, I've actually got excited for the first time. I think it's starting to look better than it was. So yeah, okay. Most of the trailer takes place either on Tatooine, where Obi-Wan watches over young Luke Skywalker from a distance, or on what many or may not be Coruscant, but more of that in a minute, where we will see the Jedi trading blaster fire with bounty hunters. Finally, toward the end of the trailer, as Inquisitor Reva yells, "You can't escape him," Vader comes into view. You can watch the trailer below. Well, we've already seen it. Now, I've got to say that the scene on the rooftop where he fired and it went across there and you see poof, and that was very reminiscent actually of playing Force Unleashed. Or is it? No, Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2. There's so many games, I confuse myself with them. But yeah, that's reminiscent. But the scene at the beginning where you're seeing, in fact, you can see it on the screen now if I ping that up a little bit. That scene there, that's very much like Force Unleashed, the early part of the Force Unleashed. So, I mean, are they kind of making the game as a film? I don't know. But anyway, as you can see in the trailer, all we see of Vader is one of his arms being attached to his torso, along with his instantly recognisable chest plate. Just like we did in the first trailer, we hear that unforgettable breathing. And that's presented at the same time as we see Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan open his eyes. It suggests it could be right before yet another epic showdown between the former friends, but that's just speculation, of course. We also have our first chance to see Kumail Nanjiani's Eternals Obi-Wan Kenobi character, and there's no confirmation yet on who Nanjiani is playing, but back in February the Direct and others reported on a supposed leak about the role. First came the unconfirmed report that the series will include Obi-Wan leaving Tatooine to save a young Leia, who will be kidnapped and taken to a planet described as Space Reno, which may be the planet in the previews that looks like Coruscant. The exiled Jedi, according to the rumour, will be tasked by Leia's adoptive father, Bail Organa, to save Leia, and Jimmy Smits will supposedly reprise the role. I'm imagining they'll have to do some de-aging like they did with Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian. And according to the later report, Nanjiani will play a contact that Organa sends to the Space Reno planet to help Obi-Wan in his quest. It may be tempting to point out that in the brief shot we get of Nanjiani, his clothes have at least a passing resemblance to Jedi robes, suggesting he could, like Obi-Wan, be a Jedi in hiding. Of course, this would beg the question of exactly why a Jedi in hiding would be wearing Jedi robes. It also, well, if no, you can't be asking stupid questions like that, because why would a Jedi trying to hide Luke Skywalker take him back to Luke Skywalker's home planet, to his hometown, to his own family, the Skywalkers, and not change his name? And especially when the person doing that is Obi-Wan Kenobi, who decides to best change my name. So he changed it from Obi-Wan Kenobi to Ben Kenobi. I've pointed this out before. The Jedi are many things, but hide-and-seek masters? No, they're crap at that. Anyway, hopefully we'll learn a lot more about the series on Friday, May the 27th. We will, but it will be after I watch the first half of Stranger Things Season 4. When the first 2 episodes premiere on Disney+. Obi-Wan Kenobi was originally scheduled to drop on Wednesday the 25th, but they didn't want to tie it up against Ms. Marvel because it would be toxic. Because that's going to crash and burn, isn't it? But at the end of March, Ewan McGregor starred in a video letting fans know the premiere date was changing and that Disney Plus would be streaming 2 episodes that day rather than just 1, and getting it well away from the crash and burn that is Ms. Marvel. Anyway, I'm going to roll this off. I'll get myself back up, finish the video, and we will be out of here. Yeah, well, I think for the first time about this series, I'm actually positive. I'm excited. I've been excited ever since it was announced. But the more they released, and the first trailer kind of put a dampener on it. And you kind of felt it was bait and switch. It was going to be less Obi-Wan, more Reva. You just kind of went like that. I wasn't expecting much. But now, having seen this video, this trailer, this current one, it looks a lot better. I'm honestly optimistic now. Please don't cock this up. Please don't disappoint me. It can't be any worse than the Book of Boba Fett, but then to be honest, watching paint dry is actually preferable than watching the Book of Boba Fett. The 2 episodes of The Mandalorian accepted. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I just hope they make it better. But anyway, I shall round off there. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.